Based on a data gathered from Gretchen Oatman from Creighton University of Omaha, Nebraska, 141 students are killed in mass murders or attempted mass murders since the Columbine school shooting in 1999. Let that sink in. 141 innocent students and many more still counting to this day are killed in school shootings. Hello everyone, my name is Alex Bunhun, and I will be explaining why teachers should be armed to school. Should teachers be allowed to carry guns on campus or not? The answer is yes. Teachers should be armed to prevent any more catastrophes from happening ever again. There is one major organization that is advocating for teachers to bear arms, and that is the NRA, the National Rifle Association. They are an organization who believes strongly in the Second Amendment and believe in the safety guns can achieve if used correctly. Today I will discuss 3 reasons why teachers should be allowed to carry guns on school campus. The first reason is murders will be reduced when teachers are allowed to carry guns because the schools will be safer. Second, the Second Amendment allows teachers to carry firearms, and restricting to do so is denying the amendment. Third, even if teachers are safe with campus security and a police force, it takes time for them to get to the site of the shooting. One reason to support my idea is that allowing teachers to carry guns will reduce the murders in school and keep the campus a safer place. Miguel Ferreira, the author of Shooting Rampages, Mental Health, and the Sensationalization of Violence, advocates for allowing qualified teachers to carry guns for the students' protection. Ferreira explained that the idea of teachers being allowed to carry guns will be a deterrent itself because criminals do not want to be shot or killed. Also, Gary Kleck said citizens acting in self-defense kill about 3 times more assailants and robbers than do the police. This is more evidence that supports the effectiveness of teachers wielding guns. Also provides that police officers aren't the first ones to act on the scene. The people on the spot are the first people to act. If teachers had guns, they can stop the shooter right then and now. The innocent students being killed do not have to watch their friends and family die right before their eyes. Another reason why the audience should believe my position is the Second Amendment already allows the right to bear arms. According to the Supreme Court of the United States, any attempt to take away the weapons of a privileged citizen will be struck down by the Supreme Court because it violates the Second Amendment. This applies to everyone and including teachers, so the school system shouldn't be able to block the abilities for teachers to carry guns. Also, Arnold said the 14th Amendment incorporates the right of the Second Amendment. The 14th Amendment, in simpler terms, is that states cannot deprive any person of life, liberty, and property. Arnold also noted that the first gun-free school zone laws were made unconstitutional by the Supreme Court in 1990 because it made holding a gun a federal offense. The only way it was passed was they had to reword the law to say, "It shall be unlawful for any individual knowingly to possess a firearm." This shows that there cannot be restriction on the Second Amendment, and any laws forbidding the Second Amendment is unconstitutional. Another reason to support me is the teachers are already on site of the shooting before any law enforcement or security can get to the spot. Who is there first to protect the students? The teachers. The location in schools are an important asset to students' safety, and the location of the schools can determine whether or not they will be safe. For example, Charles Crawford said the school location would positively associate with higher reports of attack with weapon. If the schools are not near local police force or any type of security, there is a higher chance for a school shooting to happen, and it would take minutes for help to come. And under those minutes, a shooter can kill as many innocent students as they can, freely and at their own will. It's a dangerous situation that only on-site personnel can handle at the spot. We need to arm teachers, so we don't have to deal with officers arriving late with multiple victims on the scene. My opponent may argue that having guns in school will be more problematic than keeping schools gun-free. For example, they may say children can get a hold of the weapon that the teachers may have. There is a solution if the teacher's gun was stolen by a student. The solution is to select certain teachers to carry the guns and make the selection anonymous. This makes it difficult for the teachers to have their guns stolen because no one will know who wields the weapon. My opponent may rebuttal what happens if the students find it by accident. In my solution, there is no way a teacher can lose his gun because it would be locked in a case that can only be opened with a PIN number that the teacher knows. Guns will not make schools more problematic. A gun is safely stored and only takes seconds to take out and save a life. There is little to no possibility where a student takes a gun from a teacher, and that's the only problem we will have if the teachers are to be carrying guns on campus. That's why I offer my bulletproof solution, making my point more valid and reasonable. Another argument my opponent may say is, what if the teachers aren't stable? Well, all teachers carrying guns will be trained and screened for readiness. As Donald Trump said, he would devote federal money to training them. To sum up, teachers must be given the ability to carry guns to campus. The risk of the students' lives is too great for teachers to not carry weapons. The schools will be a safer environment when school shooters know that the campus is armed. Even the Second Amendment gives teachers a right to bear arms, and it is backed up by the 14th Amendment of the right to life, liberty, and property. There should be no laws that prevents qualified personnel to protect the lives of children. Also, there has to be no time wasted in waiting for help, while the innocent students are being murdered. The teachers are at the place of the shooting first, not the police. We must give teachers guns. The First Amendment is saved by having armed teachers will be the person's life saved by the armed teachers. Thank you for your time.